Hey everybody, I'm Daniel Ferguson, and tonight's Motivational Minute focuses on your inner circle. Check it out, you don't want to miss this one. Follow me on Periscope, subscribe to my YouTube page, like me on Instagram, and we'll see you over there. Tonight's Motivational Minute is titled, Who's in Your Inner Circle? Now, I was thinking about this with me being here in the industry and in the entertainment industry, and I've got my brother's an actor, and I know some producers and directors, and I know people that are in the industry. And as I am doing what I do on a daily basis, I always have to think about that question of who's in your inner circle. The goal of your inner circle is to be people who are, number one, like-minded. Someone who is going after what you're going after, but you want to take the like-minded to the next level. You want someone who is successful in your field and has success in your field to have as part of your inner circle. Those people that are together, that are like-minded, but only have people at the same level of them, it's hard for them to grow. It's hard for them to walk in the success that they want. It's hard for them to walk in their goals and their dreams and their passions, because even though they have people who are like-minded in their circle, they haven't reached out beyond their current status of where they are in life and where they are in their career to take it to the next level of like-mindedness. If you're an actor, you should have casting directors, producers, directors, ADs in your pocket that you can lean on, that you can grow from, that you can engage with. If you are in high school and you want to, or if you're in middle school and you want to be the valedictorian of high school and graduate #1 in your class, you want to talk to the teachers, you want to talk to the high school student who is currently the valedictorian, you want to talk to someone who is like-minded, who is doing what you're doing, but who is also at an elevated level of doing what it is that you want to do. And the point of that is that you can glean information, them from you and you from them, but when everybody's at the same boat, if all the tadpoles are in the same pond together and they don't have an adult frog to look after or a more mature tadpole to look after, it's hard for them to realize and understand what they're going to become. So when you surround yourself with like-minded people, it helps you visualize what you will become because of your like-mindedness. And number two, as you're on that path to growing in your success and knowing who's in your inner circle, a lot of us have a passion for wanting to bring people up. What's up, PJ? Wanting to bring people up with us as we're on the path to our success. But it's challenging. If you look at a rock climber, and for some reason, I've got Mission Impossible in my head when Tom Cruise is rock climbing without any harness. You have to get your footing in the crevice above you and tug on it to make sure it's good before you're able to reach down and help somebody else up. It's just that simple. If you don't have your footing and you're trying to help somebody up, if you don't have the firm foundation, if you don't have the information that you need, if you don't have the skills that you need, unfortunately, there's a chance, what's up, Shane? There's a chance that you might get dragged down to the level of the person you're trying to help. It doesn't happen on purpose, and it's not something it's not something that someone means to do. But if your footing isn't correct, if your hold isn't correct, as you reach down, there is that opportunity where you potentially will fall into the trap of being at the level with the person you're trying to help. Helping people is great. Helping people is awesome. And those of us that believe in the big man upstairs, we understand the power of giving and giving of ourselves and our time and our energy and our resources. But in order to adequately give, to adequately help, you have to have a firm footing in where you're going. So number one, we talked about being like-minded, but elevating your level and talking to people that are not at your level and that are higher than you and that are more progressed than you on your journey. Number two, what's up, Brian? Thanks for tuning in. Number two, we talked about having your footing first, having your hold first, tugging on it to make sure it ain't gonna go nowhere so you can help somebody up along the way so that way you can feel like you're being a part of their progress and a part of their success. Number three and number four kind of go together. It's a quote that I've been using a little bit lately. As you are thinking about it, and then think about this quote. At the end of the day, you will have naysayers that are coming against you. You will have people that don't think that you can do it, don't think you can walk in your goals, don't think you can walk in your dreams, and they may be part of your inner circle by default because they're family, because they're friends, because they've always been in your life. But at the end of the day, if the person doesn't pay your bills, number 3, and number 4, if they don't go home with you at the end of the night, what they have to say, contrary to your goals, contrary to your dreams, means nothing at the end of the day. Think about that. Think about that. If they don't pay your bills, and if they don't go home with you at the end of the night, what they have to say negatively about where you're going and what you're doing does not matter. Now, I say that, and it's easy to say that because I've learned how to compartmentalize any naysayers that come against what I want to do, where I want to go, how I want to get there, and just my vibe. And they may have been part of my inner circle, and I've learned how to make sure those people are no longer in my inner circle. But if they don't pay your bills, and if you don't go home with them at the end of the night, their opinion is just an opinion. Everyone's entitled to it, but it doesn't mean you have to believe it, and it doesn't mean that you have to listen to it. And at the end of the day, if your goal is to become president, if your goal is to become valedictorian, if your goal is to get a promotion, the only person standing in your way is you. Now, your inner circle is there to uplift you and to help you and to give you tools and tips and ideas on how to get there and possibly get there faster. But the only person standing in your way is you. I haven't mentioned this in a while, but a lot of us have to get rid of our stinking thinking to believe that we're worth it, believe that we can do it, believe that we can have it, believe that we can make it happen. And we can do so by looking at our inner circle. The 4 tips of looking at your inner circle: 1, surround yourself with like-minded people. But not just people at your level, but people who have elevated and have made it. Nice to meet you too, man. Nice message. Oh, thank you. For 1, like-minded people, for people who have made it and have people who are higher than you, so that way you can grow and see and strive where to go and strive to where you're going. Number 2, get your hold first. Tug on that rope to make sure that it is sturdy, it ain't going nowhere, and then help those who want to be helped and need to be helped. And sometimes people that don't know that they need or want help, but make sure you've got your hold first so you don't get dragged back down to the beginning and have to start over. And number 3 and 4, do they pay your bills or do you go home with them at the end of the night? If no is the answer to either of those questions, then a naysayer is just there to help show you that you're on the right path. To help show you that you've got something going on that is exciting, that is interesting, that is amazing, that they can maybe see, but want to discourage you because they don't want you to get there. But as you look at your inner circle should be tight. Your inner circle should be close-knit. Your inner circle should be people that you can trust, people that you can rely on, people that you can look up and see how they got there and why they got there, and they're transparent with you. Because they've already got their hold in the wall, in the rock, as they're helping you come up to get to your dreams. Now, it's okay to have people on your same level in your inner circle. Don't get me wrong. Because sometimes when people have drive and motivation and confidence and faith and all that stuff together, when 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, so He is there, and a 3-strand cord is not easily broken. But as you look at your inner circle, 1, surround yourself with like-minded people at your level, but also levels above where you are, so you can continue to strive for greatness, to reach your goals and reach your dreams and reach your visions. Number 2, make sure your hold in the rock is firm. Tug on that rope a couple of times to make sure that you're good, so that way when, not if, when you help somebody along the way to get to where you are, you've got the foundation, you've got it stuck in the rock, you've got that ability to help pull, so you're not accidentally taken back down to square one where they are. And number 3 and 4, do the naysayers in your inner circle, do they pay your bills? Or do they pay your bills, or do you go home with them at the end of the night? Again, if the answer is no, then their opinion is not valid on the path to your goals and to your dreams and to your success. Look at your inner circle. Evaluate who's in your inner circle. Again, the 4 points. 1, make sure it's somebody who's like-minded, also at your level and above your level. 2, have a firm grasp on where you're going. Tug on that rope so that way you can help people up along the way. And do they pay your bills? And also, do they go home with you at the end of the night? Think about those when it comes to your inner circle and how they're supporting you or how they're not supporting you. And when you do so, your dreams, your goals, your success will continually be within grasp. Who knows when you'll reach it? Who knows when you'll be there? But you will inevitably get there. Check out my website, danielpferguson.com. Thank you for checking out this motivational minute. I truly appreciate it. And remember, at the end of the day, words bring life. Speak them into existence. Your greatness is waiting. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.